Wow, what a game we have here. Game on the line for the Steelers. Down by 7, under 2 minutes to go. 4th and 10. Here we go. They're bringing pressure to Ben. He's going to take a shot. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. That's the game. That's the game. The Steelers actually lost to the Bengals. The Steelers actually lost to the Bengals. What the... What? I gotta see this again. Oh my God. They brought pressure. Too high, too high. Wow. Wow. The Steelers have collapsed tremendously. This is sad. Oh, they still have a timeout left. They're going to need to stop from their defense, but I don't know, man. With the amount of time they're going to have left with the ball, I don't know if they can win this game. They just use their final timeout. You just got to hope, if you're a Steelers fan, they make a stop. But what an embarrassing performance for the Steelers. This team has collapsed. Since going 11-0, the squad has collapsed. And I'm telling you, all this started with that game between the Steelers and the Ravens backups. Everybody saw that Ravens backup squad expose the weaknesses of this Steelers offense. Because they struggled to do anything. I thought it was because of the situation. Not everybody was prepared. But no, since then, they've tremendously struggled. It's actually been bad. Oh, they're going to pick up the first down here. A first down ends in, it was 3rd and inches. This game's over. But I really thought it was a struggle. Come to find out, no. The Ravens backup, they actually exposed this offense for what it is. Let me tell you right now. Injuries are piling up on the defensive side for the Steelers. I mean, they just can't, especially at the linebacking position. How many injured linebackers do they have? That part of the defense has suffered this season. They got injuries piling up in the defense. And then you look at this Pittsburgh offense, and it's just an embarrassment. I mean, they're so one-dimensional. I thought the Ravens were one-dimensional because all we do is run the ball. We don't have a great passing offense. But even we, man, at least we can still move the ball at times. This Steelers team, they have virtually no run game. They are too reliant on Ben Roethlisberger, and sometimes these receivers don't show up. Shout out to Deontay Johnson. He showed up today. Shout out to Claypool. He also showed up. Juju had one good catch. But before the 22-yard catch he had 2 catches for -6 yards and a fumble. I keep telling you, Juju, man. Juju is just getting made fun of this entire season. He won't stop doing these TikTok dances on opponents' logos, and now he's paying the price for it. He got rocked by Von Bell in this game. It was embarrassing. It was honestly embarrassing. Oh, this game's over. It doesn't matter if they pick this up or not. 20 seconds left. They're in field goal range. It don't matter if they pick this up. They're not going to pick this up, but nah, it don't even matter. Game's over. Game's over. But this is sad. This is just sad, man. This is just sad. This Steelers offense, bro, I'm sorry, Steelers fans, take a good look at this team. I'm not talking about the bandwagoners that are going to talk, oh, look at our record, we started. No, I'm not talking about them. Legit Steelers fans, take a look at the state of the team. Look at the state of the offense. Based on everything you've been seeing, especially these last couple weeks as we come down the stretch of the postseason. How comfortable are you guys in saying that this team is going to go to the Super Bowl? How much belief do you actually have in this offense getting the job done in the postseason? My God. Injuries also piled up on the offense. They lost Derek Watt. They lost Eric Ebron in this game. It's just been rough, man. It's been rough for the Steelers. Injuries are piling up. Offense is too one-dimensional. Ben Roethlisberger today, the first half was probably the worst we've ever seen Ben Roethlisberger in his entire career. That was one of the worst, if not the worst, first half he's ever had. He was straight up garbage. His decision making was trash. The throws he was making was bad. And it really looked at times he had a noodle arm. Now he came out the locker room and played a much better game. That first drive they had, where he just gets to the Claypool and Claypool just takes off, and then that touchdown pass to Deontay Johnson, it really looked like they were gonna get some momentum. But no, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It really wasn't enough, man. Shout out to Finley for doing his job, man. He balled out today. He balled out for the Cincinnati Bengals. I know we all know he hasn't exactly been well for them since taking over just trying to hold it down for the Bengals at quarterback since Burrow's out for the season. But you know what? Give him credit today. He balled. He balled. And the Cincinnati defense, give them credit as well, because they shut this Steelers offense down for the most part. This is embarrassing if I'm a Steelers fan. You got to look at this team and honestly think, this team is not good enough to win a championship right now. They have collapsed. I gave you credit for going 11-0. But since then, you've lost 3 straight, and you guys have looked very bad. These last 2 games you will have are going to tell a tall tale, especially because you're going up against 2 playoff teams, the Colts and the Browns. Judging from your standings, you will face one of these 2 teams in the wild card round. So however you fare against them in this regular season, it may show the results of what's going to happen in the postseason. So if you go out there next week and embarrass yourself against the Colts and you match up with them in the wild card round, don't be surprised if they walk into Heinz Field and take you guys down. Same can be said for Cleveland, because that Cleveland Browns team is not the same Browns team you guys blew out all the way back in, week 5, week 6? This is bad. If you're a Steelers fan, this is bad. Now, a lot of arrogant Steelers fans were talking about Super Bowl this. Oh, we're 11-0, we're 11-0, Super Bowl this. Since then, defense piling with injuries. Offense, one-dimensional, can't run the ball. You better hope Connor comes back and Connor's got to come back, and he's got to be a beast running the football. Because if you can't get a run game going, you guys are screwed. Not only that, oh snap, that is true. You lost to the Bills last week. And because you lost to the Bills on, Sunday Night Football, the Bills are now the 2 seed. This is bad. This is really bad. And I understand this season, there's no 2 bye weeks. There's only 1 bye week. But the difference is between the 2 seed and the 3 seed. If you get the 3 seeds at the Steelers and you win the wild card round, there's a good chance you are heading to either Buffalo or Kansas City. Well, not even no, you're heading to Buffalo. If Buffalo wins their game, you're heading to Buffalo. And again, people were like, well, since there's no bye week, why would you really want the 2 seed? Well, because you want to play at home as much as you can. Yeah, the game's over. We already knew that. Cincinnati got the win. But you want to play at home in the playoffs as much as you can. You want to have as many home playoff games as possible until you absolutely need to go on the road. That's why the 2 seed's so important. So losing this one is going to hurt the Steelers. They still have a chance to possibly get the 2 seed, but that's going to involve the Bills losing the game. So these final 2 weeks are going to be crazy. But for the Steelers, next week against the Colts, week 17 against the Browns, those are must-win games. Those are must-win games. Especially because now that you've lost, Cleveland still has a chance to win the division. So week 17 becomes real interesting. Oh, my God. Whoo, boy. Steelers are collapsing. This is pathetic. And, you can laugh at me as a Ravens fan. Hey, we're 9-5. You guys swept us. Congratulations. We're trying to make the playoffs. It is what it is, But at the same time, you guys started 11-0. Best start in franchise history. And there's a good chance you may go 1-done in the playoffs. That is 10 times more embarrassing. I don't know what you guys are going to do. I don't know what Mike Tomlin and his coaching staff are going to do. What can they do to fix this offense? They're too reliant on Ben. And Ben is not the same as he was a few years back. He can't just carry this team with his arm. You're not going to beat Mahomes and the Chiefs playing the way you play tonight. You're not going to beat Allen and the Bills playing the way you play tonight. Matter of fact, you go up against Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, and the Tennessee Titans, playing like this, you're going to get smashed. You're going to get smashed. These final 2 weeks are very critical for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is going to show the difference between them potentially getting to the Super Bowl or being a Super Bowl team, or just going to be an under playoff team that goes 1-done. This is embarrassing. Losing to the Cincinnati Bengals when you could have clinched the division tonight. This was an important game because you could have clinch the AFC North, so you wouldn't have to really focus on Week 17 being that much of an emphasis. So now with this loss, not only are you fighting for the 2 seed in the AFC, you're also fighting for the AFC North. Oh my God, because 11-3 now, Cleveland's 10-4. You could have possibly, if you lose next week against the Colts, you could end up going 11-5 and lose the division like that. It's very possible. So Pittsburgh, these final 2 games are going to decide everything. If you go 0-2 in these final 2 games, don't even talk about Super Bowl. You're not going to no Super Bowl. If you go 2-0 and you re-amp this offense and you figure out this run game, then hey, you got a great chance to go on a run. If you go 1-1, it's down the middle. We'll see what happens. But Pittsburgh, oh man, oh boy, you guys are in trouble. You guys are in some serious, serious trouble. Figure it out. Figure it out, or you're not going to a Super Bowl. Because this team, man, oh my God, it's collapsing. It's collapsing. I thought our team was collapsing. Yeah, we were collapsing, but we're getting hot at the right time. We get to the playoffs, it's going to be very interesting. December is the perfect time for a team to get hot if they're trying to make the playoffs or trying to go into the playoffs. You guys are collapsing in December. This ain't looking good, guys. This ain't looking good. Figure it out. You've got 2 key matchups that will not only determine your fate of your standing in the AFC, whether or not you get the 2 seed or the 3 seed, but it also can determine who's winning the AFC North, which is very critical. Because you guys can drop all the way from the 3 seed to the 5 seed, maybe even a 6 seed, if you lose to both the Colts and the Browns. Figure it out, Pittsburgh, because your season is taking a bad turn at the worst moment. With that being said, congrats to Cincinnati. You finally beat the Steelers. Well done. Well done to the whole squad. Doing your thing. That's great. With that being said, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. Pittsburgh, figure it out, man. I'm out of here. Peace.